everybody, welcome back to Meka's Corner. This is episode number 3, and if you're just joining us for the first time, hey, how you doing? I'm your girl, Tameka J, and if you've been here since episode 1 and 2, I thank you for coming back. Continue to like and subscribe and share this wonderful YouTube video. Each and every Friday it's released. I just get into a whole bunch of things that you don't want to miss. So, since we're at episode 3, let's get right into it. I got some stuff I want to talk about, and I want to do a concert review. All right, here we go. So, Bobby Brown is back in the news again. I'm just a little sick of Bobby. I'm really over him, quite honestly. So Bobby is suing Showtime and BBC for the documentary about Whitney Houston back in 2017. So basically he's saying that they use more than 30 minutes of footage of him and his children without his consent. So what I think is Bobby's money is running just a little low, and he needs to sue somebody so he can get a little money in his pocket, because they might just settle with him, give him money, cut him a check or whatever. But I think that's what that is. I think Bobby's running a little low on money, and he out here fishing, okay? Bobby, move on. Let it go, okay? Move all the way on. So, moving on, did you guys see that HBO recently just dropped this amazing documentary trailer, and it is called Say Her Name, and it's all about our girl, may she rest in peace, Sandra Bland. So this documentary is coming out on December 3rd, so make sure you tune in, set your DVRs, do what you gotta do to make sure you see this so that we can continue to say her name and let her voice be heard. So let's support and watch this HBO documentary. I hope they get it right. I hope they don't mess it up. I hope they don't make no mistakes, because I will be tuned in. So moving right along. So our Uncle Bernie Sanders, well, he probably is considered a great-grandfather, but whatever. He said he will most likely run for presidency in 2020. So let's talk about voting. Voting is very, 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 very important. We need to get out here and vote. You see what happened when y'all ain't vote the last time? We got Mr. Cheeto in the office running around doing all types of crazy stuff. So you need to get out and vote and let your voice be heard. So if Uncle Bernie get out there, great-grandpa Bernie get out there and run for 2020, y'all need to feel the burn, okay? Y'all need to vote for him. And you know what? There's one person who I wish would run, and she said she will never run. My auntie, Michelle Obama. Girl, just run, because she would be amazing. Like, over the top, and the world will be just a better place. And that will be making America great again. How about that, 45? So, speaking of 45, did you guys hear how he used tear gas at the border, of the U.S. and Mexican border? So he had them throw the tear gas over. Parents were running with their children, because, you know, tear gas, that is dangerous. That is deadly. Like, who does that? That's not making America great anymore. And that's not making America great, Mr. 45. That's just making it worse. That is awful and horrible, and I was just so disgusted. But that's enough tea for today, but let me get into this concert review. So this past Sunday, what was the date? November 25th, I went to go see H.E.R. H.E.R. I went to go see her. So I went with my friends Sable and Lady Ashley. It was at the Brooklyn Steel in Brooklyn. Doors opened at 7 o'clock. Showtime was 8 o'clock. So when we first got there, we drove past the venue. The line was wrapped all the way around the corner. I'm like, oh my God, we about to be outside. It's cold. We're going to be freezing, trying to stand in line. Because Brooklyn Steel is a standing only venue, okay? That means wherever part you in line, that's how close you are to the stage, basically, right? So then it took us about 25 minutes to find parking. We parked, sat in the car for a little bit. So God was on our side, because we walking up, and the line was close to the door. We ain't have to wait outside in the cold. So, my only problem with standing only venues is I'm 5'3", right? So that means everybody else in the world is taller than me. So we had these two tall guys standing in front of us. Then one tall girl with her clip-on ponytail, and it was frizzy, and it was in my way. Okay? So the two tall guys, they wound up moving. So what did your girl Tameka J do? Stepped right into their spot. So then they came back like, excuse me, pardon me, I'm standing here. And I'm like, but you moved. He's like, it's okay, I understand you're short. You can stand right there. Oh, yeah, because I was going to stand right here. I wasn't going to move. So, you know, I absolutely love her. If you don't know who her is, you need to Google her because she is just simply amazing, honestly. So, showtime's at 8 o'clock. Well, for my people that want to go to Brooklyn still and see a concert, they have a bar. It was great. It was worth it. But back to the show, right? So she had two opening acts. So she had a young lady by the name of Bree Steves from Philly, because her accent was all the way up there, and she's a graduate from Temple University, and she can rap and sing. She blew my mind. So while I'm standing in there in the concert, I had to add her to my Spotify so I can continue to put her into my playlist. She was dope. I never heard of her until that night, and I'm just like, oh wow, she got it going on. Then she had this young man. His name was Tone Sith. Never heard of him until that night, and he can blow. He was like, let me try. Ooh, he did a little bit of that, right? You know, I'm not the bestest singers in the world, but that was just a little bit of what he did. So you know, I had to add him to my Spotify too. So then they did a singing contest. Woo, child! Everybody is meant to sing. So they got up there and sung because they was trying to win a t-shirt. Fine and Danny. So some girl, she was there from the Final Four. Never seen her, never heard of her. She got up there and sung. And I'm like, that ain't fair. She was on a TV show. So they wound up giving up the shirt. So then they're like, are you ready for her? And the crowd goes, and I'm like, oh yeah, get my phone ready. I'm in a perfect position. I could see. There's no tall people in my way. I got perfect view. It was just amazing. So she comes out, and she's just so dope. She started with her song Carried Away. I was just singing all night long. I don't know lyrics that well, but the lyrics I do know from song, I was belting it out to the top of my lungs. And then she did my favorite song, Best Part. I wish she would have brought out my boy Daniel Caesar, but instead, you know who she brought out? She brought out Bryson Tiller, my other baby daddy, okay? He came out on stage, and I'm like, oh, Bryson, we meet again. He was amazing. He was so dope, and he was just thanking her for bringing him out onto stage because he hasn't toured in a while. Bryson, get back on tour so I can get my ticket, okay? Because I'm ready. Drop some new music. Get on tour. I'll be right there, baby. I'll be right there. And then she did a cover to Make It Rain. And if you haven't heard of Make It Rain, it's by H.E.R. Don't listen to that version. Listen to her version. Like, who do you know tears up somebody else's song? Like, she tore the house down. Everybody was in just such amazement and awe at what she did. And then we at the concert, somebody done faded in the middle of the show. Okay, like, drop, faded. And I'm like, what? Like, what is going on? So you know what her did? She threw out a water bottle to them. She's like, is that person okay? Do we need to get their medical attention? Like, can we help them? I hope they're cool. I hope they're okay. So that was really dope of her. She went through all her songs, and then she ended with Changes. And then her encore song was Lost Souls. So if you have never listened to her, I hope this review makes you want to listen to her because she's an amazing artist. She's dope, and you'll just fall in love because my friend Sable only knew one song. I take it back. She knew one song. And by the end of the night, she was like, oh, I have to listen to all her albums now. So it was great. So the next time you're driving in your car, pull up on your Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, whatever streaming service that you use, and type in her, and I guarantee you will fall in love. So that's it for episode number 3. I'm your girl, Tameka J, and this is Meka's Corner. Catch you later. So he get this money, so I guess